Hey everyone, and welcome back to The Explainer. I am so pumped to have you here today. Look, if you're someone who is focused on building, iterating, and just getting things done efficiently, well, you are in exactly the right place. Today we're unpacking the brand new Claude Code 2.1.2 on 18 update. Now, let's set the stage right out of the gate. We are not looking at some flashy, massive new feature drop today. No. Instead, what we've got is a huge quality of life upgrade. This is exactly the kind of update that developers actually crave. You know, the one that finally irons out all those little wrinkles in your daily workflow.
Okay, let's dive into this. The entire philosophy of this release really boils down to this one quote. It doesn't add one big headline feature. Instead, it ships a concentrated batch of fixes. So, what does this all mean for us? Well, we're basically talking about taking a tool you already rely on and making it significantly more reliable, far more accessible, and honestly, just a lot more predictable. Literally every single change we're going to look at today was designed from the ground up to remove friction from your day-to-day coding sessions.
Section 1. The Workflow Revolution. Keeping your terminal clean. Now this brings us to what I'd consider the most impactful everyday workflow change in the entire release. You know how it used to be, right? Previously, when you ran the /code review command, the whole review process would just dump right into your active conversation thread and fill it up. It completely cluttered everything. Well, not anymore. Now, /code review runs entirely as a background subagent. Your main conversation stays completely clean, and because it's running in the background, if you have other stacked / commands, they can finally treat that review as their correct target without getting totally confused by a messy thread. If you do any sort of iterative coding, I'm telling you, this is an absolute game changer for your focus.
Section 2. Real investment in accessibility. The inclusivity pivot.
I actually want to slow down for a second right here, because updates like this really show a tool's maturity. You know, when software takes accessibility seriously, it means they're building for everyone. If you use Claude Code with a screen reader, this release brings incredibly meaningful changes. When you're in the --ax screen reader mode, the tool now actually announces deleted text when you use common shortcuts. We're talking Option Delete, Control Delete, Command Backspace, Control U, and Control K. Previously, hitting those might just leave you completely in the dark about what exactly just vanished from your prompt. No more guessing. You get immediate, audible feedback on your deletions.
And building on that, the devs also fixed this highly frustrating voiceover bug. Before, if you typed a space at the very end of your input, VoiceOver would incorrectly read it as new line. I mean, imagine how confusing that is when you're just trying to space out your code. It was a mess. Now, it correctly echoes the type space. Plus, if you're navigating plugin and settings panels, the terminal cursor now strictly follows the focused row. That means screen readers and screen magnifiers can finally follow along seamlessly when you use your arrow keys. It's a really huge win.
Section 3. Squashing critical workflow bugs. High-stakes fixes.
Okay, we're transitioning now into a couple of very serious bugs that honestly used to cause some major developer headaches. I've got a bit of a tech mystery for you all. What exactly was happening to Windows paths that looked like this? C:\users\anything. If you were on a Windows machine recently, you might have actually run into this incredibly bizarre and super frustrating issue.
Well, here is the surprising answer. Windows paths containing folders with a \u prefix, like, the incredibly common C/users, were being silently corrupted. Yeah, silently. When they were passed as tool inputs, the system was reading that \u as a Unicode escape sequence. It was literally turning your standard user paths into totally inaccessible Chinese, Japanese, or Korean characters. I mean, it's almost humorous in retrospect, right? But when it completely breaks your file access in the middle of a project, it is a critical failure. The really great news here is that this serious bug is entirely squashed in this update.
Then we have what I like to call the left arrow incident. Oh man, if you've experienced this, you know the visceral pain. Before this update, simply pressing the left arrow key right after editing a message could silently discard your entire conversation. Boof, gone. No undo button, nothing. It was brutal. Thankfully, Claude Code now acts as a massive safety net, explicitly asking you for confirmation before just tossing your hard work into the void. Oh, and just as a nice little bonus, hitting the escape key in the agent view now actually properly returns you back to the conversation that was backgrounded.
Section 4. Command tweaks and stability. The rapid-fire wrap-up.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how the core commands have evolved to become significantly more predictable. Let's do this rapid fire. Look at /ultra review. It used to just fail entirely if you gave it descriptive arguments like review my auth changes. Now,
It actually runs the review and intelligently applies your text as notes to the findings. For /Code Review Ultra, it used to silently fall back to a local review during non-interactive sessions, which wasn't great. Now it correctly launches the Cloud Review exactly as intended. And finally, /Deep Research. Claude used to just auto-launch this on its own, which could definitely catch you by surprise. Well, that's been removed. It is now strictly a manual-only invocation. You are fully back in control.
Building on that under-the-hood stability, we've got a bunch of key fixes. They fixed Bedrock Gateway Spend Metering, RNs, which are Amazon resource names, to ensure proper cost tracking. Crucially, HTTP status and error texts have been added to the MCP, or Model Context Protocol list. This is huge because it means when a server fails to connect, you actually get the visibility you need to go in and fix it. They also fixed this hilarious but deeply annoying bug where multi-line pastes would collapse into a single line and substitute all your new lines with the letter J, so you can finally say goodbye to that weird paste bug. And lastly, they resolved session resume crashes caused by malformed histories and stopped a wild retry loop that was just endlessly resending identical requests whenever a context overflow error occurred.
So all of these concentrated fixes, from the background code reviews to the screen reader improvements and those crazy path bug squashes, they're going to immediately upgrade your daily coding workflow. If you want to dive deeper and see exactly how to leverage every single one of these changes, I highly recommend checking out the full Plain English guide. You can just head over to cloudmaster.net for the independent manual on how all of this fits together.
And that brings us to the end of our explainer today. We've seen how Claude Code 2.1.21.8 brings absolute polish and real precision to the table. So I'm going to leave you with this question. Are you ready to master the new polished workflow? Go update your tools, enjoy that beautiful clean terminal, and get back to building something amazing. Thanks so much for joining me, and happy coding!